I thought that we served pretty aggressively and passed well with the first, second, and fourth sets. And I think that was the difference, that we could stay in the system longer than UMass could.
Now, this is your first trip to the quarterfinals since 1992 as a school, which were held here. Do you put much stock in deja vu and this being a good luck charm for you as far as getting back to St. Louis here?
Was it here in '92? I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
No, we didn't put much stock into it. I think, you know, we have brand new people, and so they don't remember 1992. They were little. And so we just really, our motto in this tournament run has been to play just one match at a time, one set at a time, and one point at a time. And I thought we did that very well.
What about, you've got great height, obviously, with the Camp sisters. You've got Megan, you've got Renee, you've got so many options. That must be a great help, because it seemed like you had more options, perhaps, than UMass-Boston did at any given point.
We're pretty balanced, attacked. I think Megan did a really nice job of reading the block. I think our middles were triple team a lot, and she did a nice job of sending it to the outsides where we got a lot of our points. And having really a 6'2" freshman setter that goes above the net with the ball like that even gives us even more options, where a lot of times she'll draw the blockers with her, and then we have one blocker for the hitters.
In the fourth set, they seemed to get a run with their player Shannon Thompson. They really had a good run with their attack. What happened in that fourth set? What adjustments did you make to get that fifth set?
The third set?
Right, yeah.
I thought the third set, they passed very, very well. And I thought they were trying to get her the ball in the other sets, and they just couldn't do it as much. We have seen her on film and knew what a great player she is. And so we really tried keying in on her, and I thought we did that for a lot of the match. But their passes were really point on that third set, and I thought that to give them a lot of credit, they got her the ball when they needed to.
Yeah, it seemed like that second set, you had them scrambling instead of having them get a chance to attack. You had them just running to save the situation instead of getting them attacked.
Passing. Passing is crucial. I think we did and they didn't.
Rebecca, talk about having your sister with you. What kind of experience has this been for you and her as far as this is concerned? It must be pretty special to have a sibling with you along the way on this trip to the quarters.
Yeah, we've played together since my junior year in high school. We were on the same team, so it's nothing new, but I just love it, and I love being in the front row with her and getting in there and being able to look her in the eye and know that she's my sister. Like, she's going to love me no matter what I do. I love her no matter what she does, and I feel like we all have that bond as a team. It's almost like we're all sisters, but just having that, knowing that I can depend on her always, no matter what, just helps me be able to play the best I can play too.
Renee, you seem to be a person, along with Aaron Vanderplas, at least at this match, to be a spark plug. You had some key blocks, some key situations, along with Aaron, to win that in the fourth set. Talk about your role. Has that been something you've been, as far as throughout the season, has been a spark plug to kind of try to help turn things around?
I feel like Aaron and I do a great job of feeding off of each other. We've had that connection ever since we started Calvin and playing together. And I think that's true with all the players that I get to play with in the front row as well as the back row. I feel that we just do a great job of supporting each other and feeding off of one another.
I could give credit to Calvin. They played very well. They played very, very well. They served extremely tough, and we couldn't pass the ball. It came down to, I'm looking at this, we had 47 errors out of 75 points. We gave them 47 of their points. You can't do that and win a match. I didn't think we would be as timid. I thought we were a little bit more composed and ready for this match, but we were a little gun-shy the first couple games, and then they finally settled down that third game, and I thought, okay, we're okay. And then we just got in a bad where we couldn't pass the ball again. And hand that to Calvin, they served the ball tough, and we couldn't pass it.
Yeah, it seemed like just were scrambling those first two sets, especially. Just instead of getting a chance to attack offensively, you're just trying to save a possession and hope to get an attack. Once the ball came back on your side of the net.
Yeah, our offense, or our game is around our offense. If we can't pass the ball, we can't run our offense. If we pass the ball, we can run our offense and stay with anybody. But obviously today we didn't pass the ball.
Well, Shannon, once things in that third set did start percolating for you and the offense started going well, things went real well for you. Did you think at that point that, hey, we can get this thing turned around and even it up and take it to a fifth set?
I honestly thought we did. I thought that we would have gained enough momentum from that game to come into the fourth game and start out stronger than we did, and we just didn't. So I thought we could have done it, but.
Talk about this is still a very young team, so I would think this is maybe not just something that comes from an unfortunate end, but it's a start of something that could be even better than what it's turned out this year. Is that the kind of the feeling among your group here? I know it's a tough pill to swallow, the opening moments of this loss, but do you think this could be the start of something better?
I definitely think it could. I just think that some of our girls need to come out to practice every day willing to fight for what we want, and I just think that we didn't really do that this year, and it showed in our last game. But if everyone comes out willing to play and willing to practice hard every practice, then we definitely can do it.
So, Brandon, what were some of your thoughts as far as how the match went and where things could have gone a little differently?
I think a lot of it, when we started out strong, we finished strong. Seems to be our theme going throughout the season. So we started out strong in the third game and just kept going, and it was great. But when we get behind in that beginning part, it's hard to play catch up. So I think that's what we kind of ran into, I guess. So.